Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Junior. Thank you for tuning into my channel. I'm Used Jester. So I have a lot of stuff today, right? So I'm not sure if you guys knew, but recently, um, starting Tuesday of this week, Target had a clearance for to prepare themselves for a restock. Um, and I think the first one that I get the news from was from the artist Shark, and there were a couple more that followed suit. I saw the video later that evening, Tuesday, and I wasn't able to go until the next day, which is Wednesday. So it was 50% off on most of them. Some of them were like probably 45 or 40% off. So my question is, if you find something for 50% off, did you really save money? Did you really save money? Or did I really save money? Because let me tell you why, right? I am not into Python Patrol. I'm mostly into regular Joes. So I have the Crimson Guard, the red version. Um, I have this version of the Crimson Guard. And if I had gotten this for the discounted price, there would be no questions whatsoever that I would have made a killing. But I only have 4 of these because I bought them at regular price at $24.95. So these guys were, I'm gonna say $10.95 or $12.95. I think it's $10.95. And I was lucky enough, after going to 2 Targets, which are probably like 15 minutes away from my house, kind of like equidistant from my house, that I was able to get 7 of them. Now I'm not into Python Patrol. I have no intention of buying this, but for $10.95 a figure, I was thinking, maybe I can do some head swaps, which is why this guy has Scrap Iron's head and fits good enough, and plus you can take off the helmet to give him a more menacing look. Of course it looks like Scrap Iron, but you know, on the shelf, who cares? And maybe he could have, Scrap Iron could have a history of being part of the Crimson Guard before he moved on to his own command unit. Plus, the other reason I figured I might want to get the Crimson Guard is because the weapon pack, the weapons that they have, comes in with these natural looking guns, which is what I prefer, rather than futuristic guns. Even though the Joes now are coming in with regular guns, but that I could use on the Joes if I want to. Right, so seven of them for approximately $78. I'm like, I had to buy them. You know, if Dusty was on sale, there was on one Target there was like 4 or 5 Dusties. If he had been on sale, the same price at $10.95, I would have bought all of them because they would have been just troop building is what I would think of. Um, so yeah, I have 7 of the Python Patrol Crimson Guards. Now, Scrap Iron, I don't have a regular looking Scrap Iron anymore because I changed the faces. So I took the face that I got from this Python Patrol and put it in this guy. So he's going to be a regular unit in Scrap Iron's unit. And then this is Snow Job's extra head that I went ahead and put it on here. And yeah, he I mean, obviously it's Snow Job, but he fits in good enough that I don't know, just so he can have his own unit. But this guy ended up being $24.95 for $24.95. So now you have these 2 drone units, 2 missile drone units, right? And then all these effects that can't even fit in my cameras. and I can use and all that stuff. There's another one of this one. And then of course, as you guys know, the rockets are removable, where you can put in the smoke trails to have them look as if they're firing. The other thing I was thinking of is that I can actually I can actually, if I want to, I can use the top unit itself and attach it to my his tank, so it can has. So I was thinking of having kind of like the his tank that's coming in with Hasbro. They would have modular uses where you can put in missile barrels instead of the gun cannon, right? So for $24.95, all this stuff, and it comes with a figure. I'm like, yeah. So I mean, like, it's not really a brainer for me, because even though I like the figure, I really wanted these. So for, you know, so basically the figure is $10 as well. Then you have this for $10, right? And then the Hawkeye figure here. Let me just move these guys out of the way. Now I already have the Hawkeye, the original Hawkeye that came in with that was with Hasbro. That was hard to get at one time. I think I purchased this aftermarket for 24. I think when it first came out it was like 16 or something, but yeah, I opened it up. Even though it was rare, I don't really care because it's mine. I do stuff for it. Anyway, I got Hawkeye already, so I wasn't ordering. I was gonna buy the Hawkeye, because you know my stuff. I usually pre-order stuff, so I have all of this already. Except, you know, if I'm not interested in the line, which is the Python. So I chose not to pre-order the Hawkeye with his sled, sky sled, whatever it's called. But I was really tempted to, because for one, this is the Hawkeye that I know of from the comics. This is the costume that I'm mostly aware of, and I wanted this, but it was $50, and I'm thinking I'm currently in the phase of phasing out Marvel Legends, to be honest. Prices are very high. You guys know prices are very high, unless you're making a lot of money, where you have a lot of disposable income. I'm not making a lot of money, but I have a lot of disposable income. But even I'm thinking like $25 for a figure. It's a lot of money, right? So it's getting to the point that I'm gonna have to start not buying stuff and not pre-ordering stuff, and this is where Marvel Legends is right now. So I'm thinking, I already have this one. This one's good enough. Why would I buy this? But for $24.95, which is what the regular price of a Hasbro figure, which is what I'm thinking this one is, even though it's another version of this one, but then I get a Sky Sled, and I'm like, well, that's a no-brainer, because this, I'm thinking of this. This is maybe like $10, so this would be like $14. So I went ahead and bought them, and it's the, you know, I'm glad that I did, because there's a lot of differences between the two. It looks like maybe I don't think this is reuse. No, it's not. There's some differences in the sculpt of, like, the chest over here is different. This one has a more narrower chest. Obviously, this arm is different. This is different, because everything's pretty much different from this guy. So I'm kind of glad even the boots are different. I'm kind of glad that this went on sale, because for $24.95, getting the figure and getting the vehicle, it's a good enough deal, right? So this guy, I don't even know what the name of this guy is. Dr. Egghead, maybe? He looks like an egghead. I don't even know which villain he's supposed to be, or which hero he's supposed to be a villain of. But he's $10.95, and he comes with this Build-A-Figure, which is not going to be any use to me for now, because unless it goes on sale, because I'm not planning on buying the rest of the figures that came with that one unless it's on sale. And I think it was the Ant-Man was on sale for $10.95, but I don't know. And then the Wasp was also on sale. I saw that too, but I'll have to look. Let's see if I even need that one. And then yeah, so I went ahead and bought them and all that stuff. So he, it's a guy in the lab coat. That's why I wasn't gonna having him out of the shelves is not a problem. I don't know him, but for $10.95, it's another figure in my Marvel Legends in the villain section that I don't have. So that'll be. I figured I might as well buy it. Right. This one, Iron Man, $13.95, no brainer. I picked it up because I have been waiting for this guy to be on sale. I already have one and I bought it at full price. But even though I already have him, I knew I wanted to get another version of him to paint it gold. Um, and maybe Marvel Legends will do the gold version. I don't know, but I can buy multiples of Iron Man, as many as I can, as long as the price is half. I'll just keep on buying it because I love Iron Man. So, out of all the Marvel Legends, Iron Man is my most favorite. Even beyond Captain America and all that stuff. So, let's see, the Hulk and Doctor Banner. Another item I wasn't planning on buying because I have enough Hulks for I think this is $55, and another. I don't need a banner. It's just another guy in a lab coat. Nothing menacing about it. I don't really care about Banner. Banner's the puny human. I don't care. But for I think this was $24.95 or $29.95. And like I said, I already have the Hulk, but I really kind of wanted this one because of the head sculpt. This is a very almost like the original Hulk, but I already have the Toy Biz version that I have displayed somewhere in the back. But obviously, if you bring it to the forefront, it's a little bit different looking Hulk. The head sculpt is good, but you'll have the ball joints and everything. So, being able to get this guy, sorry, he wasn't on focus, but look at that face though. And for this one, I do prefer this brooding face. For $29.95 or $24.95, I think this is $29.95. I'm gonna get it. Because even though I don't care about the banner, I still don't. I can add him to something. Maybe I can make a diorama where he's just transforming or something like that. So, interesting thing about this one, the glasses are removable, and it's a good enough fit that if you make sure you put it behind the ear, and it does go behind the ear well, then it's a good chance it's not gonna come off. The other thing too is, like, I was so positive this thing would be a reuse, or these two would be sharing the same body, and they're not. Look at the pocket of the coat. This one's touching the lapel, this one's not. It's not the same width. And then look at the arms. This has thicker arms, this one's thinner. Then look at the pants. Different sculpt on the pants. So I'm sure this is a reuse of something, but I'm surprised it wasn't a reuse of they both were not using the same body. So that's good enough. I think I have another one with the lab coat, but I'm not sure. So out of all this stuff that I purchased, I wasn't planning on buying the Python. I wasn't planning on buying this one. I wasn't planning on buying this one. I wasn't planning on buying this one. And this is total of $220 worth of spending stuff that I wasn't planning on buying. So did I save? And this is on a 50% off, right? Most of it's 50% off. I think the big ones were like 40%. So did I end up saving $220, or did I end up spending $220 that I wasn't planning on buying? Oh my god, $220. Even right now I cringe, but then I look at this stuff, it's a lot of stuff. The last thing I'm going to talk about is the obviously Masterverse Mattel. Um, I think this is the Horde Skeletor. You know how I really do like that Mattel Masterverse is doing. I love this face. The pose that I'm trying to go for is somewhat similar to how he's displayed on the packaging. I like this one. It has especially how they did this part right here. So it has a little bit of the folds of the cloth. But if I could figure out how, I have this one resting a little bit closer to the body, so it's not puffy. And then I thought I was gonna be able to make this kind of wired, and I might still. But yeah, the one thing I like the most about this one is the head sculpt. Really cool. And the one thing I don't like is I don't know when this started happening where you can't straighten out the arms. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. I want my arms to be able to straighten out if I can. So that's it for my unexpected haul. This is from Amazon, the Horse Skeletor, one of my pre-orders. So that's a planned purchase. Um, I would consider Iron Man as a planned purchase because I knew that if it was on sale, I would buy it again. Everything else was not something I was thinking of buying. Yeah. But I ended up doing so. Because 50% is $10. $10 a figure, guys. I'm like, I wish I had access to Ollie's. A lot of people were saying they found like some at $5 and all that stuff, and some of the figures over there $10. I went, oh my god! But I'm in California. Yeah, I'm in California, and Ollie's are in what, New Mexico or Arizona or Arkansas, or Texas. I don't know. I don't know. But they're very, very far away. So there's no way I'm gonna be able to get those. So $10 is, if I see a figure at $10, I'm very, very interested in buying it. I saw 2 or 3 Lady J's at Walmart on clearance for $10.95, but I already have a lot of those. I think I bought them from Amazon for like around $10, and I have like 5 of them, and I switched out the heads and all that stuff. So I have a lot of female Joes already on my shelves. But yeah, I saved money, I spent money, and that's pretty much the way it is right now. Thank you for watching. I hope you were able to take advantage of this. I'm sorry for the guys at my local Targets that I purchased all the Python Patrols, but I'm not reselling them. They're my collection. I'm sorry. $10, and I'm sure that if you were in my shoes and you were, you'd probably buy them too. So I was just lucky enough that they were still there when I saw them. Yeah, if I had seen any more of this scrap irons, I probably would have. No, maybe this is enough for me. Scrap irons, like $25 is a lot of money, So this just these two alone is like $50, But it's 50% off. It would have been 100. So that's it. What else? What else gonna talk about, man? If some of that Trouble Bubbles are ever come out on discounts, man, I think they're like Hasbro though, because I don't see anybody else selling the Trouble Bubbles, the regular ones. But even if they come out in Hasbro Pulse at discount, I don't know. Man. I did see the Hasbro Pulse that was when they were on sale for like $18. $18 for a figure that I already have. I'm not gonna buy. Even for troop builders, that's still kind of expensive for me. I think they were like 16. They were like $8 off. Yeah, so they were like 16. That's still a little bit too expensive for me. $10.95 is a clear win for me. So anyway, thank you for watching. and I will see you guys again soon. Goodbye.